What's happening, guys? Mike from MetaComix coming at you again with another comic book review. Today we're going to be talking about Wolverine number 10. 2 months left to live, Logan. Alright guys, the basic gist of this story was Logan returns back to the Jean Grey school and he starts trying to make amends with all of the people that he hurt and try to fix all the broken relationships that resulted from his going undercover with S.h.i.e.L.D. and all that good stuff. So throughout this thing, he kind of makes amends with different friends and gets some help and recruits an army, more or less, to go with him and help him confront Sabretooth. That's the story in a nutshell. I liked this issue, but it wasn't that great. There was nothing really that stood out. Now, some of the things I did like about it was the pacing. Pacing was really good, and there was a little bit of character development and some good action. I mean, you get to see Wolverine skewer some people with his claws. That's always a good fun time, so that was awesome. The art was pretty good. It's very reminiscent of the 90s comic books, which I grew up with, so I'm partial to that style. Like, I really dig it when they do like a throwback to that kind of art style, the real edgy, dark lines kind of thing. I don't know. I really like the 90s style, so this was kind of like a throwback to that, and I really enjoyed it. Some people didn't, but I thought it was pretty good. And his suit was freaking fantastic. I loved the way they did the suit. There was some pretty good dialogue. The conversations were very brief, but it was pretty freaking sweet to see Logan suck it up, man up, and take responsibility for his own actions instead of trying to make excuses for the things he did that hurt the people he loved. So I thought that was really cool. Sabretooth is proving to be a pretty decent villain, but I still have a hard time taking him seriously as a villain that's this much of a big threat. I don't know if it's just seeing him for so many years play the role of the lackey to Magneto. That may be some of why I can't take him that seriously. I don't know, but he definitely proved to be quite dastardly in this issue, so I was kind of impressed by that. Now, what I didn't like, oh boy. The weight of Logan's impending doom just does not seem to exist here. There's 2 months left before they're going to kill off Wolverine, who is a super major character in the Marvel Universe. And yet there's been like no real build up to that. There's been no anticipation to it. No sense of impending doom, like the end is nigh kind of thing. Which is really weird for a book that's about to kill its main character, A lot of the stuff that happens in these issues feels just a little too light. Like the dialogue and stuff just feels way too light between the characters for what's about to happen. And I think that partially the problem here is that Marvel let us know up front that, hey, we're gonna go ahead and kill off Wolverine. Like, okay, why? Just try to sell books? Because I mean, that's usually the only reason why companies do this kind of thing, is just to increase sales for something. So yeah, that was kind of for me. There seems to be like no real indication of what kind of danger Wolverine's really in. I'm assuming that they're probably going to have the Sabretooth fight be what kills Wolverine. So I don't know, but I'm not seeing that. I don't know. It doesn't really seem like they're taking his death too seriously. The arc feels a bit rushed. It feels like they're not really, like I said, building up any anticipation or like the characters being treated with respect. They're just kind of like, look, it's Wolverine. Now he's becoming a better person. He's making amends for all his wrong actions. Let's kill him. It's like, I don't know. It just doesn't feel like he's being treated with the respect that a character of his caliber really deserves. So overall, the book was okay. I gave it a 7 out of 10 for a score. It was enjoyable. The fight scenes were pretty cool, and it was awesome to see Logan kind of grow and develop a little bit by taking responsibility for his actions. I'm always big into that kind of thing, so when I see a book that has a character that mans up like that, it just kind of hits me right in the feels, you know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know that I would necessarily recommend this issue. I think that you could probably skip it and it wouldn't matter. That's kind of the feeling I get from it. But, you might want to pick it up since this is supposedly his last run, since they're going to kill him off, but we'll see. Alright guys, that's all I got for this one. I'll catch you in the next review.